Fuzzy. Goodness, it's huge. It traps innocent slugs and feasts on their flesh. So cool. Okay. Let's hope it doesn't take a bite out of anyone. And we'll want to take a look at it now that it's fully grown. Hello and welcome back to my channel, ladies. My name is Nathalie and this time we are going to start again with a book recommendation. This time it's the Traveling Cat Chronicles. It's by, oh, now I have to say it right. Is it a Japanese author or just Asian? And I'm thinking it's... No, it was in Japanese. So I would say that it's a Japanese writer, but I'm not entirely sure. But what I love about these books, it's so different from Western books. The same with the Studio Ghibli movies, is Western follows a very clear path of, and that's why it becomes kind of predictable, you know? Because you have the 3 stages, the 3 acts. Like there is a problem that gets introduced, then in the second act they run into a problem for where they want to go. Like for a minute it seems as everything is going great, then it goes wrong, and then in the final act it gets resolved. Like Japanese stories and a lot of Asian stories actually, I would say, follow another rhythm, that you're just following mainstream normal people and there's nothing grand going on, or it feels really cozy in a way, even like with stories from what was I thinking of? Of Spirited Away and My Favorite Castle in the Sky. Like there's something grand going on and stakes are pretty high, but at the same time it's just so comfortable and comforting to look at, and I feel like that's the same with this story. Like nothing grand really happens. This man travels with his cat because he's looking for a new home for his cat for reasons that I won't spoil for you. But he's doing that and going from home to home, from friend to friend, trying to see if they can take over his cat for him or if they want to adopt the cat. And it's just such a comforting, nice story that delves a little bit deeper into the emotions and thought processes of normal human beings. It's such an everyday thing. I feel like those stories from Japan and from countries there around there, from Asia I mean, I'm not making my case very strong today, aren't I? Am I? No. But they just take everyday things and make it into something extraordinary, something worth looking at and zooming in on. And I feel like they are great at making the ordinary extraordinary. So that is why I would recommend this book, and cats, you know, and cats. What are we going to do today? It's Sunday, so we don't have to go to the park. Let's actually go to the Liberté, because we did have to help some people here. And we have the main street going. They still have to go give me that for that. Travel is actually big here. Not that we really have to worry too much about that anymore, because we have so much shelf space now. Classic, and then the final one is drama, which was travel is pretty big now. Yeah, we are fine. So I just need to sell 14 books. We can also have the 2 big ones and the tiny one, of course. We don't need the square one. But I kind of feel like we have a good selection going on now. And everything is back in plus. Oh, I did that wrong. We should have had more drama. Why didn't I pack enough drama? Probably took something out at the last second. I feel like maybe this is getting overridden by the argument they have going on. But at the same time, I have been here a few times after I completed that. And it also didn't trigger. Ouch, my back. Romance is a must-have for me. Fantasy is just not for me though. I can't get enough of a collection of poems. Okay, romance, but no fantasy. Persuasion. Gets a second chance at love and her ex-fiancé, Captain Frederick, moves into another Clawson classic. Persuasion. Brilliant, I love love. Well, great for you to love love. Have fun with that. This shop could be mine. I can't believe this mega savings rubbish. It's such a shame. That mega corp can only afford to drive down prices so much because they underpay their workers. Well, their tax evasion might have something to do with it too, of course. Meanwhile, local shops can't keep up with the low prices and won't stop shopping, so they're closing left, right and center. Don't even get me started on the environmental impact of these people. I have to mind my blood pressure. In any case, I recommend you shop at our local markets instead. Their products last much longer anyway. Well, I don't think I can shop at the Marché anyway. Oh, there she comes. That's the one woman that scares me in this game. Ouch, my back. Give me one of your niche hidden gems. Thrillers aren't really my style though, so do you have anything like Rambles in Germany and Italy? Probably. Not many anymore. Niche. My travels in... This is pretty niche. Oh dang, this is way too popular. Is it? I have never heard anyone about it. Doesn't mean it isn't popular, just that I haven't heard about it, of course. Ah, very good. That last one was quite hard, but I knew you would persevere. We did it! On to our next modern challenge then. This one is all about diversifying your sales. I know you sell only books and I do not think you need to do more than that. But I want to see if you can sell a book from every genre in one day. Oh, we've already done that. The customers around here are quite set to their taste, but I'm sure you can do it. Didn't I already do it? I already did it. We just have to go back for that then. But that's great, because then we're really close at finishing that aspect. So then we only have one more thing to do for Tilde's thing. And I feel like that's going to take the whole year. Hello. Make me feel, make me think. Give me something poetic. And I enjoy a good classic from time to time. But I usually find pop science a bit dull. But I have to get back to the cafe soon. 20,000 leagues under the sea. Something poetic. Do we have something poetry-like? The Count of Monte Cristo? The Poems of Emily Dickinson, Volume 2. Oh yes, The Poems of Emily Dickinson. Music to my ears. She does a little dance. Cutie patootie. Okay, I feel like this is going really well. So as long as we don't pack 100 books. Well, we got the achievement for it, but we don't need to do more. I just really want that physical store. You know what? For the last people, I will put on some coffee. A little coffee pot, if you will. Miriam is going all out. We're having a really good day again. This is an amazing day. Good haul for you. Make a video about it and be sure to tag us. No? Okay, goodbye. Like, we could sell here. Oh, I really want to sell there. I hope that's not the end of the game. That the game never ends. Because I really wouldn't mind just keep playing. Just in my free time, you know? We don't need anything. The facts are still low, but not low. Mega Savings Day. It would be good for us to go back to the Mega Sachet. Anyway. Woof, woof. What did you want, actually? Kids and drama. I wish you didn't get that debuff. But there's nothing we can do about it. I really think we just need that physical store for that. And how can we find out more about this, you know? There isn't anything to click here, right? No. So I don't really know what to do here. So is there sometime start the moment? Doesn't strike us immediate, but rather in actual need of the moment. It should be. With any clues? Okay, so what they want me to do, it feels like, is find the weapon with which it happened. That would make sense. And if it's the heat of the moment thing, I wouldn't think to find it somewhere far away. I would think it was closer. Welcome back to the Maca Mache and a happy Maca Savings Day to you. You know the drill, everything must be one gold of. So I hope work has been fun for you so far. You know, if you ever get bored, you're always welcome to drop by a band practice. But no pressure, mate, just saying you're always welcome. Anyway, when were you going to tell me? Our shoppers have been buzzing with the news today. Word is Tilde wants to prepare you to become his successor. Wild! Good luck with the many trials, I'm sure she'll throw you away, and let me know if I can help. Well, I have to help you out, that's the whole problem. Because I need gold for people. I quite like scary stuff. Also, I'm not put off by outdated books. Anything good on board? Of course, of course, of course. What do you find scary, though? Thrilling mystery novels? I don't think it wants this horror. You didn't say horror, you wanted something scary. You know? Just putting it out there. Everything is higher. +2 from close. Completed the picture challenge. Good. I say, good. I don't know how to help Moira and her mother either. But we have quite a lot of time, I think. This game feels like it's never going to end, necessarily. Sorry, I'm in a bit of a hurry. I'm just getting back into reading, so I like something light and entertaining. Also, I'm a fan of world-renowned detectives. Do we have Signs of the Last Misery? Detective Alex Cross. Now that's a surprising treat. I can't wait to investigate this book. Have fun with it. Hey you, hope you're doing alright. Have you spoken to my nan lately? I know, actually don't tell me. I told myself not to invest all of my thoughts and energy into this daft argument. I mean, why not channel it all into something more productive? Like, I've picked my master's thesis research back up, and I've had so many ideas for new songs. I mean, even if nothing comes of it, just spending time with the band is nice and chill. Anyway, the #1 rule is not to wallow in sadness, and sooner or later I'll think of something that will change my nan's mind. Okay, you... good luck with that. I haven't found a murder weapon yet. Oh, here! A knife! You found a murder weapon! A suspiciously unassuming kitchen knife. Well equipped. There is blood left on it. Spring 15th, year 2. Case the mascot murder. You found a murder weapon, a suspiciously unassuming kitchen knife. Hey, good work finding the murder weapon. I can't make out any fingerprints, but it looks like a plain kitchen knife to me. So, someone must have brought this from home, which would negate my heat of the moment theory. Well, if we can figure out whose knife it is, we'll be one step closer to cracking this case. Let's start asking around. Sure. But they will have to come to me, though. Look at that. Not a great selection. Well, fuck you. You came at the end of the day. What did you want to happen here? Most books are already sold out. Missy? Oh, something is happening. Fuzzy. Goodness, it's huge. It traps innocent slugs and feasts on their flesh. So cool. Okay. Let's hope it doesn't take a bite out of anyone. And we'll want to take a look at it now that it's fully grown. Well, she stops by whenever she wants, so I don't have a say in that. Actually. There she goes. There she goes again. We have 2 of the same. Comedies and tragedies. Well, I need facts. The cruise ships arrived. The Continental has docked near the waterfront. So that's going to help everyone involved. I am going back to Café Liberté. Here we go again. Another day, another sleigh. Maybe I should be buying more books though, because if I open the store, the physical store, I need a lot more books. What does it say? I don't know. I do not know. These tourists are thoroughly enjoying their vacation. 2 tourists will come by, buying all my books. That's why I don't mind it. Oh, hello. You look fancy. What do you want? It needs to be science fiction. Also, the longer the book, the better. I hope it's not too much of a bother. Me too. Wiping out, it's not science fiction, but Jesus. Science fiction short stories. This book is tiny. Well, you can't have everything, my dude. It was science fiction. I never imagined that this day would truly come, when my bookshop could sit here entirely empty. It's quite a shame. But it was time, wasn't it? I'm not as good on my feet anymore. Of course I've been hoping to finish clearing it out much earlier, but with the old hip, moving out proved quite difficult. Anyway, I'm not sure how I feel. Relieved, nostalgic, regretful. I see you're still asking after what happened to that mascot. Well, I wish you could help, but you know I never go to that bloody place if I can help it. She has strong opinions about it. Very strong opinions. Well done. I can see how well you have developed your sales tactics already. Thank you. I have one last modern challenge for you, but be warned, it is not for amateurs. Now, this trial was introduced about 20 years ago, after our association was reorganized. As a business person, you must always stay observant of your surroundings. Can you prove your perceptiveness to Miriam? Try to answer all of her questions correctly. So, to test your perception, Tilde and I have prepared a small quiz for you. Would you like to take it now? Yes, ma'am. Certainly. If you succeed, you will finally be ready for a place in our midst. Alright, here we are. Remember, you need to answer at least 3 questions correctly. Oh, fuck. Although, in my opinion, they could not be easier. Close your eyes. We do not want you cheating now, do we? Let us begin. What is the least optimal day to visit the Mega Marché? Sunday. In my expert opinion, that is correct. As the marché is closed, your customers will all be elsewhere. Alright, moving on. When it is snowing, what is something people tend to appreciate more? Anything warm? Okay, I have noticed a rise in warm beverage sales while it is cold outside. Alright, moving on. At the beautiful waterfront, which genre is near impossible to sell? I don't think it's kids' books, because kids' books would sell well because you take your kids to the sea. I think it was the only place where crime makes it a point to stop by whenever she spots you from her flat. I know, and that woman cannot for the life of her resist a crime novel. And finally, what does the Liberté's historic weather vane resemble? Oh no! It's not a croissant. It has to be a crane. Oh, I don't want to fail this. A crane or a rooster? I don't remember. It's going to be a rooster. Ah! You can open your eyes now. Well, I suppose you tried, but I could tell that you were merely guessing. You really have to stay perceptive to these things if you want to run a perfect business. But there's always next time. Feel free to try the quiz again soon. Don't give up now. I know you have it in you. Ah, okay. Perfect weather for a new book, eh? Give me a real fear-inducing page-turner. I quite enjoy plays, and I usually enjoy a classic piece of literature. Okay, let's see if we do have a play for you. Henry the 6th, part 1. Go to highlight the stage directions. How did you know? Because you told me. We'll try again tomorrow, because I don't think we have anything today. Tomorrow, no, we can just do that. That is fine and dandy. Okay, then it has to be a rooster. Because it isn't a croissant, right? It can't be a croissant. I'm pretty sure it isn't a croissant. But if it's the same questions, then that could be, because I already got 2 out of 4. Harper, we really need to talk about your addiction to books. Because at this point, it looks more like a shopping addiction than a reading addiction. Or we should get you a library card, because your poor parents are probably going broke from this. Would you like a cuppa? Exactly, I thought so. Okay, we didn't sell out of any books, but it has been going pretty well. Real Bookstone crap. Wait, let's actually see. For beach. Oh yeah, so it is okay. It was drama. I like a good bit of drama at the beach. I would rather not read about how anyone got murdered at the beach, you know, when I go to the beach. But it is true that... But Tilde always comes everywhere. I don't even know where Tilde lives, to be quite honest. Okay, fantastic. I'll just take... Because it's the same books now. That's disgusting. Yeah, we can just go back to Café Liberté. Okay, come at me again, Miriam. Come at me. And that's also the final stamp we need for here. Should keep you awake for most of the day, or maybe just one more cup. It's pretty relaxed today. You look relaxed. Have you gotten around to taking a break yet? I'm not sure what to do. Why don't you spend some time at the beach and take a stroll? And there's always old Tilde if you want some company. Anyway, I wanted to tell you, I have settled on feeling relieved about the bookshop for now. But it is still a shame to let it sit around gathering dust. That's not a precedent I want to set for our town. There must be a good use for this space that would benefit our community. But I don't feel ready to give it over just to any purpose yet. It has to be fitting. I am working on it, Tilde. Give me some... Please don't tell me that I'm on a time crunch to inherit the bookshop from you. Perfect. I had lost my copy of Frankenstein. It grew legs, and it walked out of your collection, probably. There she is again. It has to be a rooster. Has to be. Why, if it isn't little Freya, good kitty. It is good to see that you are getting on well. I told Tilde I would keep my eye on you to see your progress. Yes, I would. It should not be that difficult. Alright, here we are. Yes, I know. I know. I do want to cheat. Still Sunday. When it is snowing, there was anything warm. Drama. I wouldn't say that it is impossible to sell, is it? Maybe Tilde could give you some advice on that front. Finally, what does the Liberté's historic weather vane resemble? A rooster. Is it a croissant? And kids' book, but the kids' books were going really well at the thing. Okay. I disagree. Oh, but the waterfront is somewhere else. I was looking at the beach. Yeah, okay, fair. I'm up for something humorous, and a travel guide might be nice. However, tragedies are often a bit too tragic. I hope it's not too much of a bother. Entertaining yet educational. Heh, heh, funny stuff. I've never tried that before. Well, you asked for it. Buddy boo. What do we have tomorrow? Oh, Tilda's birthday. Yeah, then we can't really. But can we go here then? Because we can still stop by at Tilda's. After going here, of course. I would say. I would argue. Hello. A travel guide might be nice. Don't shy away from handing me a sophisticated work. Do you have anything like by train through Spain? I'm on the deadline. The Stones of Venice? Now that's a surprising treat. The Stones of Venice has given me wanderlust. Harper. This is seriously an addiction at this point. For you too, Vern. For you too. And throw it in there. I don't sell bags, so they're all bringing their own bags, aren't they? They should. They really should. There we go. Maybe there's only one location we can go to tomorrow. Oh, nice. That's what we needed. Yeah, it's Tilde's birthday. Final try and the birthday of Tilde today. Hit me with it again, Miriam, whenever you're ready. And then we got that finished as well. That's going to be so cool. Because that's our second thing that we're going to have finished. Yeah, we're close on the hospital as well. Close on university, on the flea market. That's not going to be able to do to winter, but ik heb veel liberté. Some people are dressed as if it's going to be a great day, but today is a rainy day. Not that you can't wear shorts then, but you know. Hi you gotta go to the next flea market again, right? You have to, there's different stuff. We know. We know, you always say the same thing. She isn't bothered, right, by me putting coffee up for free. I know. Yes, please. Okay, we can ace this time. Sunday. Anything warm? Kids books. Yes, that is correct. The pier is not a very popular spot with the youth. Too many seagulls and such, I suppose. And finally, what is the Liberté's historic vein? A croissant. Correct, well done. You can open your eyes now. Oh, what a momentous occasion. It has been quite a while since our association has welcomed a new member, but you have earned a right fair and square to join the Buxtonbury Local Association of Business, Leadership and Administration. Wow, you really do pay attention. Does this mean you're reading this text right now? Cool, hi! Hi! And of course, with your membership comes an official endorsement that will hopefully please your local customers. Blah blah pluck. You've managed to get it through the blah blah. Good job. Plus daily expenses, plus money per sale, plus a recommendation. I am, dare I say, rather proud of you. A course completed. You've proven yourself worthy of a coveted blah blah membership. Now you should go off and celebrate your achievement. Have a good day. I think that also helps us with no, golden memories is something else then. This one is finished. All the gear, no idea. Okay. But what are golden memories then? The power of true friendship. Yeah, I just need to work a little bit harder on that, I suppose. But what is gold? Get rid of the cruise ship tourists at the waterfront. Let's scare away the tourists. Okay. I will have to go back to the waterfront for that. Hi. I finally have time to read. You can go wrong with a play and I tend to enjoy the classics. Also, I'm up for something humorous. Can't find that, but I do have Othello for you. Sweet, I'm going to highlight the stage directions right away. Hi. So, what has been selling well today? I'm looking for something poetic right now. I usually enjoy a classic piece of literature. There are Nights Howl and Other Poems. From Ellen Ginsberg. Marvelous, the language is really evocative. Well, have fun with that then. If you like the Howl, I also have Howl's Moving Castle for you. Aha. Yes. What do you like? I want a book with a coming-of-age plotline, and I occasionally enjoy escaping with a good young adult novel. Better Than the Movies is one of my all-time favorites. I'm on a deadline. Oh, I ran out. And occasionally... Oh. Maybe we have something in here. Dragon Song. Brilliant, such a sweet story about growing up, right? Have fun with that.
Oh yeah, congratulations are in order. Let me officially welcome you to our business association.
Thank you, and knows for business. Tilde truly believes in your knowledge of business, leadership and administration.
Now that you're a member too, can we just admit the truth? The name of the association... Yeah. Blah blah, really? No one noticed that ridiculous acronym when they came up with the name. Heh, anyway, I'm glad you were able to withstand Miriam's trial so confidently. There's no better guarantee that you'll be able to weather any difficulties coming your way in the bookshop. Keep it up, yes? I will see you later.
We'll see you later too, babe. Maybe we'll do one more day after this, because otherwise I think I'm going to forget about that thing on the waterfront, because we never visit there anymore. And I do feel like we need to talk to Walt to maybe get rid of everyone. I feel like maybe we have to dress up a little bit scary. So we can do that beforehand. Because we have to scare people away, so that would make sense, right? Do we have 2 days to do that? No, because I would rather be at the flea market. You went... There we go. Okay, you two deserve a cup of coffee. Fern and Tilde. Maybe I should block you from getting more books. Do you need me to drive you back to your place, Fern? Because I'm down for doing that with how many books you're getting today. Good. Finally. I was like, don't ask for a recommendation. So it's said to scare people off. So I would say put on scary decoration.
Go on and sit down, love. Here, I got you your favorite. Pastries and hot chocolate with cinnamon. Thank you, darling.
Of course, happy birthday. Well, well, feeling old yet, Tilde?
Of course not, Walter. I have you all to keep me young.
Happy birthday, Tilde.
Thank you, dear, and thank you for coming despite... Well, you know,
Don't mention that. It's alright. It's your birthday after all. That's much more important than a petty argument.
Well, I appreciate it. Speaking of, I also appreciate the decorations, Klaus.
Of course, Tilde. It's the least I could do for your birthday.
Everyone should get decorations for their birthday.
Yep, listen to the expert, Tilde, and a happy birthday. Yeah, happy birthday from me too, Tilde, and thanks for inviting me. You didn't have to.
I know I didn't have to, silly, but I wanted to. And thank you all for coming. Now we just have to wait for one more person, then I'll blow out the candles. But I have one wish for you all, which I don't want to keep a secret. Remember the old flower festival we used to have in spring, Mary?
Of course, how could I forget our first meeting?
I know it's a bit last minute, but I would love if we could bring the festival back this year.
Oh, that's such a lovely idea, Tilde.
I would be delighted. Yippee! Flowers!
That does sound good, actually. Am I just leaving or am I joining? For that amount of money, I will take it. Yeah, so one more thing we are going to do. And let's just dress up a little bit scary. Because it really feels like that is what we should be doing. Yeah, we have a lot for the rest. You are also quite high. And I know we're selling more. Don't forget the sunscreen, dear. Yes, honey, I know. It is back. Here we go again with that blasted thing. I know. I dressed up for the occasion. Oh boy, look what I found. Makes me all nostalgic like. It's one of my daughter's old toys. All the way between the broken fishing rods at the back of the shed. I've been finding all sorts ever since I've cleared out some of the mess in there. First time I've seen the floor in 10 years. Ho ho ho. It's looking decent in there now that I think about it. And you know I'm getting tired of sitting out on those steps. The cold doesn't go so well with old bones. But with a new layer of paint, this shed could make a comfy shop, eh? If I can sell the rest of the rubbish inside. Would you take some of my ants, kiddo? Walt has decided to clear out his old fisher's shed. Can you take these last items off his hands? I'm sure some of it could be useful to you. I mean, I'll take it for you if that helps. So you're investigating the mascot thing? Well, good luck with that. But us old folk, we won't see nothing. Won't be grassing anyone up. Yeah, thought so. Look at your vessel, she's a real beaut now. Seaworthy even. What's her name? Destiny. Oh, sounds very serious, mate. I like it. You mean business, eh? Very good. I'd say you're ready for a little fish market now. Come by Wednesday, kiddo, and maybe you'll find something to your taste. See you later. Well, I was mostly hoping for this. Was a scare away the tourists. To clear out this old fisher shed, can you take these last items? Well, I've only... So do a story, that's what my granddaughter Corda says. And maybe it's about time I started writing some of them down. Preserve them and all that. But writing was never my strong suit. I might need some proper books for reference, eh? In all those years on the sea, Walt has seen a lot help him tell his stories. I usually enjoy a classic piece of literature, also fantasy is my fave. Does it suit you, babe? Fantasy Leagues Under the Sea. I've been meaning to read it. Well, there you go. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, that's the stuff. So I just have to talk to you more. It's a right shame this, don't you think? Coming every month with this piece of rubbish they call a ship. Calling it Continenta. No decent vessel should be as large as a continent. They're disrupting our base ecosystem with all the noise and toast oils. We won't be able to fish for weeks. What a shame. Wish there was something we could do. Yeah, bloody tour. I don't think it is that bad. Well, just you see, enough is good coming, I tell you. So, you heard tell of the Deptford family drama too, eh? Aye, that poor lass. I've been telling Miriam for years. For years I've been telling her. If you want to keep your family close, you can't tell them what to do all the time, I said to her. Ah, they're both headstrong, those two. Can't help them unless they want to be helped. I really haven't been here in way too long. So how did you like the fish market? It was grand having you there, but now I suppose it's time to fully initiate you into our circle. Here, let me teach you how to fish. Ho, just kidding, there's no fishing for amateurs here in Buxtonbury. It will be better if you just keep to the book trade, kiddo. Do we have anything else? Okay, I had a bunch of conversations with him, apparently. I was kind of hoping to get on that thing, but apparently we have a lot to do with him still. There's no way we're going to make enough money. Come on, you can find more than enough books. I really shouldn't have put so many on. Well, hello there, handsome pup. What a sweet dog. And hello to you too there. Good to see you again. Well, anyway, I have a role for you if you'd like to help out with the Flower Festival preparations. For this year's revival, I thought we could hold a flower arrangement contest at Rye Park and have people compete in teams. I convinced Mary to judge the contest with me. That way we can both sit back and relax a little. But to the younger generation, we might come across as biased. So we thought you could join us as the third judge. Excellent. Just come by early on the 28th and I will explain the proceedings to you. Yeah, sure. As if I don't have enough to do already. Okay, now they can buy books. Thank you, people, for pulling me over. Hi, love. So I've been doing some thinking ever since that fight with my nan. Do you remember that business course she asked you to complete? Yeah, those old rules were always quite important to her. She used to tell me about their history when I was a kid and about the rumors of that lost seventh rule. I think I want to find it. I know it's silly, but maybe they can finally make her listen to me. Will you help me solve a centuries-old case? Ask all the business owners for help and find the lost rule from the first blah blah companion. Yeah, I keep folders for everything I do. Who knows, it might be useful to track our findings, right? I reckon our first step needs to be finding out who wrote the old rules. There must be some record of the first edition. Let's ask the other members of the business association. I think I remember Uncle Walt being in it. Well, lucky day. Oh, hello, young'un. I hear you're looking into that lost old rule business, eh? Well, I'm sorry to say I can't tell you much about it. I was never that interested in the association's history. All I did back in the day was read the old compendium. Ah, I do have my copy here somewhere, if you want to have a look. There should be something about the author in there at least. I'm sorry, young'un, but I can't just send it over to you for free. It's a rare second edition and Miriam has been trying to buy it off me for years now. Moira really needs it. Alright. You know full well I can't say no to Moira. They're like family. You can have the bloody book, but you're gonna have to at least match Miriam's offer for it. Otherwise she'll never forgive me. Alright, now bugger off before I change my mind. Okay. Sure. Is that another quest for you? No, it's not. Join all four groups, collect... I still have one to do for you. Equip the plant in... We have done that, she just needs to stop on by. Reconcile, investigate. Yeah. There's nothing new for you. Okay. Hello, I see you're on another case. Do you mind if I have a peek at your findings? Interesting. I've heard of the seventh rule. It was supposedly lost to time, right? A relic of the first business compendium of 1788. That was right around the time where the old printing press was in operation. Do you think the compendium could have been printed right here in Buxtonbury? Sure, maybe you should ask some of the old guard. Walter might remember if that was the case. I mean, I'm not saying he's that old, I just meant he knows a lot about Buxtonbury, that's all. Anyway, I hope you can find out more about this. Good luck. Well, he doesn't have anything else to say. Hi there, I wouldn't hurt if it had a thrilling, gripping plot. I'm trying to read more from female authors and also I'm a bit obsessed with crime. Of course you are. Stephen King, Dean, Paul Raymond, Margaret Atwood. There, Grace Marks. Perfect, a thriller. I'm gonna be glued to the pages. Right, have fun with that. Harper is back. Once again. Whoa, look at that! A fully grown Phyllos pitcher plant. That's amazing. Let's see here. Stem is 8mm in diameter, cylindrical burst. Good, all looking good. Oh look, a plant has trapped a little slug. This could be useful. I'm not an expert in critters, but I'm pretty sure the species is invasive. Building pest control? Great job, my dear Nepenthes phyllosa. Though this creepy plant has a job. It eats invasive slugs around Buxtonbury. Alright, I will be noting this all down later. For now, we should get started to grow the next seedling, since it takes a while. These are Lamprocapnospectalibus seeds. This little seedling seems to thrive in the rain. It loves the drama. I know they look unassuming, but once they flower, well, you'll see. No spoilers. I want to see if it can withstand the amount of rain we get here in Buxtonbury, alright? 35! So don't be afraid to leave it out in the rain as often as possible. Good luck! Lady. What is happening? Why am I doing everything in town? Yeah, sure, hi. What a week. I'd like to read more about the beautiful nature of planet Earth, but I think books with animals are cringe. I really enjoyed living in Alaska. Sweet, our environment is so beautiful. It really is if it's preserved well. Okay, we had minus 500 something, so we're pulling out pretty well. Haha. That was a joke, and an intentional joke. Harper, we've talked about this. She's always like, oh, you have so many fact and fantasy books left. Don't mind if I do. And I love how they differentiate between the two genres every time. Like they don't get too fantasy or too drama or too facts in a row. It's going to be a battle between who gets the last fantasy book. Not you. Harper, it's enough, I think. Harper. It's enough. Yeah, thank you. You can buy as much as you want, but girl, no. I was hoping that this would help with all the stuff, but apparently not. So thank you so much for watching. We are going to continue in the next episode. I hope you have an amazing day. Goodbye.